Baba.
Jesus.
Awe.
Mama.
Oh yeah yeah.
Tell Musa kubantwana bakho.
Jesus Baba.
Jesus.
Awe.
Baba.
Oh yeah yeah.
Tell Musa kubantwana bakho.
Jesus Baba.
Pulawe water. Catching up with Harare. Harare is worse, you can't even do this.
Sweeties, you can have them later.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Uyalibona lo thando oletha imonde limnyama abanamehlo bayakholwa phela babona silikhanda awupheke manje aliphatshe ndawo lisithatha lisibeke ngiyakhumbula kodwa lawe lamandawo cishe waphela isineke ongaze ngathi yosandwa sa uzungisize.
Welcome to the GOFFAL channel. My name is Wakey. If you don't know me by now, then where have you been? Those of you that have been watching my videos should be used to me by now. I try to deliver my videos in a different way, as raw as possible. Hey, look what I found. The Chronicle 25 years ago, the Chronicle 50 years ago. January 1974, federal agents yesterday began a full-scale probe of the mysterious 18-minute gap in a key tape recording of President Nixon's conversation with a top aide 3 days after the Watergate burglary in June 1972. The Chronicle 50 years ago. The first race meeting on the present course in Bulawayo was held in November 1897, and at Saturday's meeting the Bulawayo Turf Club had a guest who was present at the first meeting. He was the Marcus Del Morel, who still has the race cards of the two-day meeting and 2 photographs of the event. What else we got? That's a newspaper that have caught my eye. What's on the other side of this? Newspapers have 2 sides to the story. Nope. Nothing interesting there, just an advert for cigarettes. What we got here? Chronicle, Monday, January 18, 1999. Any stories? Lion Lager, miscellaneous for sale. Freezer making machine, $4,500. Those days the dollar was still good, huh? What we got? Accommodation. As you come by low-cost housing scheme, specialist services, vacancies, positions, contract. Isabel Framemark, Sandy Biddlecombe or Brenda Greaves at the above address. Boilermaker, a local engineering company urgently requires the services of qualified Boilermaker. A couple required to run game farm, oh I would have loved that job, and lodge in Matipeliland, must be able to run and manage both fully, including books and supervision and all other aspects. I wonder if it's too late to apply. 1999. You never know, huh? Maybe the job has become vacant again. Mabel Rain, Harare. Harare Shah. What else we got? If today's ZJC is useless, this implies that our education has become terribly diluted, for there are people who did the old junior certificate and on graduation found work as carpenters, bricklayers, or trained as agricultural demonstrators. Yeah, I became the GOFFAL with my ZJC certificate. What else we got? Let's check. Minibuses, Knight Frank and Ratley. Escotini, Bush Tick Road, on 27 acres. Main house, brick thatch, 2 large bedrooms, lounge, 850,000. Yo. Burnside, 3 bedrooms, lounge, separate bedroom, dining room, fitted kitchen, walled and gated. Rent, 7,000 per month. Trenets. Whatever name is that? It's like it's French. Let's check. Bear with me. You know this channel always goes somewhere. You just gotta, when it kind of like gets boring, just let me play in the background while you fiddle with your pots and pans, I'll just be chatting away in your ear. Don't worry, don't worry. Just let me babble on in the background. This channel always goes to a point. Let's check. Vehicles, 18-seater minibuses, Toyota iX, Mazda, Nissan, 140,000. Let's check. Just bits and pieces of newspaper. Right. The Chronicle, Monday, January 18, 1999. Corruption expected to dominate in multi-party referendum campaign. All independent accounts indicate corruption has risen greatly in Uganda, including probably especially in official circles. Oh, so Uganda also has corruption. Rethink of education system needed. Recommendations from various organizations to scrap the Zimbabwe junior certificate. Oh, so that was the earlier part I read. Youth killed, Lagos. One youth was shot dead by soldiers during a riot in the heart of Nigeria's commercial capital, Lagos, on Saturday. So we were killing people still way back then. House favors impeachment. Never had been impeachment before. No, before the COVID. Washington, House of Representatives. Prosecutors trying to convince 100 senators that U.S. President Bill Clinton should be removed from office while he did not have sex with that woman. Definition cost editor job, Chicago. Crime surges with air travel. Beijing. Hijackings, murders, theft, and drug smuggling are a growing problem for Chinese airlines as air travel surges. Bomb hoaxes and troublemaking passengers interfered with 200 flights last year. Pensioners' brothel raided. Italy. Italian police on Saturday busted a brothel frequented by pensioners and detained the 73-year-old madam and a 67-year-old boyfriend. Yes? Latest news. Uganda. Uganda refused to let the Chinese mine in the national parks. Not because there shouldn't be any mining in the national parks, but because the gorillas are breeding. There's been a height of gorillas breeding in the national parks, so they said no. So what's going to happen when the gorillas stop breeding? Are the Chinese going to be able to mine? Last week, Bijan Trust found groups of Chinese mining coal in Awangi National Park. Stopped them, chased them off. The guys came back the next day with special permission. Now, when those guys open up a mine, they open up a road, they set up camp, and they do it properly. And we also know what else they set about doing, isn't it? Let's not hide behind game fences here. We know what those guys are about. It's funny how we've sold our soul. Huh? Fight for the land and then you sell it. Let me ask China something. China, are any Zimbabweans allowed to open up a mine in China? Are any Zimbabweans or Africans allowed to come and build a road in China? Are we even allowed to open up a business in China? China, do you mind if we start poaching your pandas for medicinal purposes? Would you allow us to do that, China? Huh? Can we? Alright, how about we come through the front door and we just buy a couple of panda babies, just for our amusements in our Chapangani zoos. And if not, why not? See, the funny thing is that doesn't even cross our minds. Not at all. But you, on the other hand. And let me ask our government something. Whose Africa is it? Whose country is it? No, whose is it? It's yours, right? You fought for it. You were first here. You fought for it. Now it's yours. Again. Now you let somebody else come and take it away. For what? For a few extra bucks. You sell your soul. The soul that the people put you in charge of. You sell it. Wait, you passed the laws, first of all. You said no mining in national parks. You guys need to watch Virungu. I'll put it across the screen now. Virungu. It's on Netflix. It's about how a company knows there's minerals in the Congo and Uganda where the gorillas are, and how they figure if the government says to them, well, the government, conservationists say to them, look, you can't open up oil after oil. Don't know who gave them permission to do a feasibility study in the national park in the first place to say that there's oil there. So what stopped them from opening up the oil is the gorillas. So the company then decides to employ people to go about getting rid of the gorillas. And we know who those people are. Huh? The poachers, let me say it, the Chinese. Because it makes sense. Once the gorillas are gone, then there's no need to protect the environment anymore. Because the environment is there for the gorillas. So, what's at Wanky National Park? We got elephants, we got rhino, we got lions. Ivory, rhino horn, and trading in lion bones, we know is big business and in big demand for medicinal purposes in China, Vietnam, Thailand. Now they find there's coal there. What they're gonna do is obvious. Who's the sellout? Who's selling us out? That land, national parks are not just about the animals. It's about preserving nature as a whole. That land is not just for our children to have. It's about preserving the balance of nature, the environment. But anyway, our leaders don't see that. That's why I can't wait for the real leader to come. Huh? That guy.
Jesus Baba, Jesus, Baba, oh yeah yeah, tell Musa kubantwana bakho. Jesu baba, Jesu, awe.